All right. Hey, I'm Brother Brian here on KIEZ 106.7 FM, right here in the city of Monroe. Hey, today we're talking about the state of the city. And what's better in the state of the city? Community. That's right. Community talent, intellectual talent right here in our hometown. Hey, I got two artists that's here recording the show right now. I got Judd on deck, and also I got another talented young man called Mr. Perkins. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's up? What
How
up,
you
B?
doing, man?
Oh, it's good. It's good. I appreciate you gentlemen taking time out to reach out to the community so everyone will know exactly how much talent that we have that's local. And when the talent is local, at that point in time, we invest so much in our own community and we receive so much on the return on our investment. So, hey, Judd, you and I, we go back a little ways, not too far back. We go back because I'm a little bit older than you,
Oh
but you
yeah.
took me under your wings and you showed me an aspect of a certain industry in town so I can feed myself and my family. And I really appreciate that by you doing that, brother.
Oh yeah. No problem, man. No problem. And
Well,
you
thank
you received it all well, man. You know, it was just me doing what I do though.
well, I sure appreciate that. That definitely uh it shows the great character that you have and the appreciation that you have for others that are around you. So tell me a little bit about this Judd on deck. I know that's the name you go by, but was that name developed and brought to the forefront?
Um, it actually came from me and I got a partner named Webster. He from here in Monroe too, but he live in Dallas. And it actually came from some slang, man, that we used to use back then. Everybody was good, as far as when we spoke, it's almost like saying what's up, partner. So when we talk, even his name was Judd to me, or when I talk to my cousins that come to town, I'm like, "What's up, Judd?" So it was just some slang, something that. And when I moved back here, it's just something that I brought with me. Like I brought it back,
Okay,
and
okay. Yeah,
and the
that
on
definitely
deck
makes sense.
part is just it was another part of the step.
Okay.
So it's just something that we just ran with it.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate it. That definitely makes sense. Pretty much, uh, it was an identity that you held on to, and from that, it was born into
Right.
fruition.
And I just
Good.
I just stepped it with the music.
Okay. Well, now tell me about your music. What type of style do you have in your music?
Honesty. It's hard to say that the real style of it is rap, but the main thing I'm doing is just, being honest, telling the truth
Okay. Okay.
from my
Uh,
perspective. You know what I'm saying?
okay. So from a creator's aspect, you're sharing with us that it's all based on honesty and truth, and from your perspective of life, and you just give what you've experienced already. You're just giving it to the people.
Exactly. Like I internalize once I get a beat, that's the first thing that ain't no telling where the instrumental gonna take me, emotionally. So once I hear it and I tap into it, whatever alley it taking me down, as far as emotionally, it's something that I want to talk about. And then I just internalize, whatever the concept is, and I just speak on my behalf, from my perspective. And I don't try to, I don't try to, veer off into that, giving nothing, being too with none at all. Like, I don't want to be nothing besides nothing fake about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything real.
Okay.
It's just like me, it's so I represent my people, bro. So anybody that love me, they ain't gonna want to see me doing no jive. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm speaking, I'm making sure it's something that they can all, stand on. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I do. Speaking the language of the people, really honing in on your specific culture that you were raised into, you grew into, you
Right,
developed into. So that culture is something that's really it's tough to just define it, but more so you live it, you feel it, you live it, you see it,
right,
you breathe it,
right,
and if you feel it, and then you can
right.
connect with it.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you. I got you. So, is there an artist that's out here now that people may know that that person's style that we could possibly compare you to? Is there any type of comparison, or is it all just unique?
No,
Nah,
no.
not that I know of. Like, and it ain't something that I do. I don't make no comparison with myself.
Okay,
I just do me. Like that's real important to me. Like I don't. Like I stopped even listening to other people's music just because I ain't want to veer off to nobody lane. I can't. But to answer your question, nah, it ain't nobody that I would compare myself to. But somebody else might be able to answer that question for me. Somebody that
okay,
listens
yeah.
to my music.
I definitely understand that because this radio station is focused on more so talk to inform the people in the community. And several years ago, I stopped listening to other talk shows because if you start listening to other talk shows, unconsciously you start
You
duplicating that
start to
behavior
mimic. Yeah,
also.
exactly,
Right. So you
exactly.
had to get away from all that. But hey, we heard a
Exactly.
voice in the background said, no, no, no. Go ahead and introduce that person that we heard in the background. Who is that?
Oh, that's my guy. That's my cousin. That's my partner, my business partner, man. That's my the first person that I can trust, to instill what I believe into. This my dude, man, Mr. Perkins, man.
Mr. Perkins, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm great to be above ground with everything that's going on in 2020, 2021. So, hey, it's a good day, Mr. Perkins. What kind of day you having today?
Yes, Lord. Oh man, I'm having a good day myself. I can't complain.
So, Mr. Perkins, tell
Not
me a
at
little bit
all.
about that. Mr. Perkins, I mean, tell me a little bit about how that name came about, Mr. Perkins.
Right. Well, that name came from it's me basically transitioning to a man because I got a different type of deliverance like with the music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I see like a lot of artists nowadays they influential. You know what I'm saying? Like they influence the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like it's in the wrong manner. So if I want to deliver a certain way, or uh, have a certain perspective on myself, I gotta carry myself a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wanna have seem like a gang member or something like that, and I'm not even it. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
just don't want to get a wrong perspective out on myself, right?
Okay. Okay.
And because I come from there, you know what I'm saying? That's like I say, that's part of the transition. So when I chose my artist name, I wanted to choose it carefully, and I was like, man, what can I? And I was like, I could just use, what I'm saying, my government. You know what I'm saying? Like it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like no acronyms, no nickname, no. And I am Mr. Perkins. I also came from the bank. Like when I walk in the bank, they greet me with respect. They say, "Hey, Mr. Perkins, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying?
I know now.
And right. And so I was like, hey, I like that. I like how it makes me feel too. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it really is, just a transition. I mean, I did used to go by a nickname. You know, I just, I think I grow from it. And so I stuck with the Mr. Perkins.
Well, Mr. Perkins, I definitely commend you on that because every male should understand who they are, and when they're carrying a certain name, and then we add on that title, that label, Mister. You're right. It normally brings in automatic respect from the time you actually introduce yourself or others introduce themselves, or they render a greeting or salutation to you, and they say Mr. Perkins. So if you're going into a
Right.
financial institution and they're saying Mr. Perkins, that means you got some stacks over in that bank. So I commend you there, Mr. Perkins.
No, no, no.
No, no, you do.
LB.
I think that's part of them being professional. We ain't gonna say that. We just gonna say that's part of them being. You know what I'm saying?
I do. But I mean, really think about it. You're going into a financial institution, they're greeting you by your title and also your surname. I've been in many other stores, they may call me outside of my name or call me something else or don't even acknowledge me at all, especially when I exchange the currency for their goods or services, they may barely even look at me. But I like where you're going with that. You're establishing a foundation. And by you establishing that
Right.
foundation, now you're saying Mr. Because in my mind, hip hop artists, they are the future teachers, leaders, inspirational and motivational speakers in our communities. So when the youngsters hear
Right.
and they address you as Mr., they have to really think about that as they're indicating that or saying that when it comes out of their lips.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about your style, your type of music, your entertainment.
I'm basically like I just focus on relaying a message. You know, I want to be a positive influence. You know, I wanna, you know, influence someone in the right way. You know, basically tell someone, you know, it's okay to be something. You know what I'm saying?
I do. So do you have any future projects coming up?
Most definitely. February 28th, I got a project. It's titled Mr. Perkins the Man, which I am, a man. You know what I'm saying?
February 28th, the last day of Black History. You got a project coming out?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
And I know you're out there on the road, but give me the name of it again.
Mr. Perkins the Man.
Mr. Perkins the Man. Okay, all right. I like that. I'll tell you what, if you got a clean radio version, we'll go ahead and help you get that out there.
Okay, then. I very much appreciate it.
Nah, there's no problem at all. That's what we do here in Monroe. We take care of one another. Judd on deck. Tell me what kind of future projects you got coming out.
I got a project coming up right after Mr. Perkins project, man. We're gonna let his project breathe, and then I'm gonna do a project called God Bless My Niggas 3.
Okay. I like that business acumen. That's right. Nobody tries to overshadow each other, but complement one another and give each other equal space that's needed to get out here in this market. I like that. I like what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, you got to, man. We try to do it right. I always cross the board, man.
Well, I like that. Mr. Perkins already told me his current endeavor. He's in the transportation industry on the side. He's trying to create. Everybody heard about Amazon. They have these trucks out here. Mr. Perkins trying to start his own not trying, but doing. He's gonna have his own fleet of transportation. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Judd on deck, I know you a telecom dude. Because of you, people are able to communicate. Because of you, I'm able to actually reach out to you a long distance and get this out of here. So because the future business owners in our communities all come from the hip hop arena. So what's your future ambition?
My future ambition, man, is just ownership, man.
Whoa.
Right now, I work in that field, man, and you know, it's dope. I learned a lot from it.
Yeah,
it definitely it catapulted me as a person. You know? But for the future, man, I'm trying to you know, own something and leave something for my kids and make life better for my family.
That's right. Ownership, equity stake makes sense. Well, gentlemen,
and the main brand that what I do have going right now is something we call Black Hundo. It's a
I saw that video.
You know, it's clothing and design. You know, we do a lot of t-shirts. We do a lot of remake and just anything you need. Like we do a lot on the clothing side. You know, we got Mr. Perkins in the Black Hundo music side. So we trying to just grow that name, grow that brand. And that's what we doing in the future, man. We stamping everything under that, man. Black money, black culture, black power, you know, Black Hundo.
Bro.
Black Hundo. Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you shared that so I can get up on it. I was lost. I didn't know. Yeah, you got to put me up
definitely.
on
it. If you got any of your latest friends or you know anybody, definitely just tap in. You know, we got a bunch of clothing, and if you need something made, you know, to your liking, some design, we definitely do that too.
Okay, specialization. I like that. I like what I'm hearing.
Yes, sir.
Well, gentlemen, I sure appreciate you. I appreciate you all coming on the air with me here on 106.7 FM here in Monroe on KIEZ. We are a community radio station, and we believe in highlighting all of our talent that's right here in our community. Judd, I'm going to give you and Mr. Perkins the last few words. If there's anything I missed, anything you need to get out, go ahead, share it with the family.
On my end, man, it ain't much other than just make sure. I just want everybody to make sure they tune in to pick up that Mr. Perkins the Man project that's coming out tonight. It'll be available on what your preference of listening to your music on. It'll be available on that platform. So just support. Pick that up. The dude, I hate to be the one to have to speak him up, but he great, man. He not just in music, he's just a great individual. That's the reason I rock with him. You want to see a young person that's turning his life around, that's moving in the right direction, that's responsible. You know what I'm saying? That's motivational. Then just tap into this dude, man, and just get a whiff of what he about. And like I say, pick that project up tonight, later on tonight. It'll be available. Mr. Perkins the Man.
All right, a new project by Mr. Perkins, and it's called Mr. Perkins the Man. So, Mr. Perkins, I'm hearing so many good things from you, from Judd, talking about you've been able to analyze your life, turn it around, and become a role model in our community, and you have a major story to share with everybody out here in the community. So, tell us a little bit more about Mr. Perkins the Man, the release, where we can pick it up and get access to it.
Man, you actually can get it anywhere. It's gonna be on all platforms: YouTube, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Audio Mac, whatever you playing your music on. You can also access anytime. But
Right.
I think it should be picked up, man. I think it's a real inspirational tape, project, and real motivation. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll open up the mind a little bit.
All right. Well, there he is. You heard it firsthand by Mr. Perkins and also Judd on deck. Say, pick it up. Mr. Perkins the Man being released today or tomorrow at the latest. Pick it up. Availability is going to be all over, so you can't miss it. Well, gentlemen, once again, I thank you for your time. It's been I'm very appreciative of the time you was able to carve out so we can get this out here to the people. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, B. And we want to give you a shout out to it, KIEZ 106, man. We appreciate you, bro.
All right, thank
you for what you're doing, man. And that community stamp, man, is one of the most needed things that we need in the community. We got to be tapped in. We tapping everybody in, man. So we appreciate you for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you again.